Namaste, Giriratna Ji. Namaste. We will start in two minutes. People
Just a
are.
minute.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, now. Yes.
Yeah.
Am I audible to you?
Yes. We will start in 2 minutes. People are joining.
No problem.
Yeah. So in 2 minutes, more people will join, and then we will start exactly 1:30.
Just a minute.
Namaste. With the blessing of Guru Parambara, luminous wishes is humbled to organize this Tantraloka session. Today we have a great scholar and a sadhaka. Giriratna Ji is there with us to bless us with his knowledge. So he is from a great Parambara and great family. Let him introduce himself in the way he wants. I am handing over this session to him, so that let him bless us with his great knowledge. Namaste.
Namaskar to everyone today. Janami dharmam nachame pravrittir, janami dharmam nachame nevritti, tvaya swamina hridisthitena, yatha niyukto asmi tatha karomi. Antaraya timirog shantaye, sresha shakti karunaruna prabham, santanotu munivrinda sevitam, bhavagamyam anisham shivam maha. Karunapuri chittam satchidrupam param divyam, brahma sacharim turyam baglam shaktim pranomi saubhagyam. Yat karunyam veksha bhava bharitam sananda geetam satam, तच्चिंता निपुणैः शुद्धमतयो ये साधकाः सज्जनाः तेषां लब्ध कृपालवेन जननी बोधोदयो में अभवत् तदवृत्तं विनिवेद्य सांप्रतमहं तोषं परं प्राप्तवान्. I do namaskar to all the scholars present here, Namaste ji, and sadhak sahyogis. It's a great opportunity for me to speak on Shri Tantralokha and during this Navaratra. So the festival Navaratri in itself is very auspicious. Navaratra stands for Navanam Ratriram Samahara. So, associate means club of or summation of 9 nights. So these 9 nights, Abhinavaguptha himself has praised a lot about night in his scripture Tantralokha. What night stands for? So night is a state where these external lights cannot splendor, but the light of Parmeshwar can splendor, and that Parmeshwar's light only is called as Tantralokha. Why Tantralokha is called Tantralokha? So this is the reason. I will just take it up seriously, means in details. So I am thankful to Arun ji and his organization for inviting me, and I do not think that I am eligible and I have any such qualification which can be told here about me, and whatever Arun ji has said, that is enough. So without wasting time, because we have limited time, so already 4 minutes have passed and 40 minutes time is there. So I would directly start to what I have to say. So today's topic is Shri Tantralokha Vimarsha, means we will do the Vimarsh on Shri Tantralokha. So first of all, why the scripture is called Tantralokha, that is most important thing, because people keep on thinking why it is named. So because it's not like someone one day Acharya Abhinavaguptha was sitting and he said, okay, I'll write a book, and then okay, he named it Tantralokha. Like nowadays it happens when someone has to give name to their kids or something like that, they will check randomly online and okay, now this, it looks better, it looks beautiful, and we shall give the name. So it's not like that. The Siddha Mahapurushas give the name as per the quality and the content to be delivered in scripture, and as per the quality of person when they have to name a person. So here for Tantralokha, Acharya Abhinavaguptha says, iti ज्ञान चतुष्कम यत् सिद्धि मुक्ति महोदयम तन्मया तंत्रते तंत्रालोक नाम्यत्र शासने. So Acharya Abhinavagupta ji says that there are 4 jnana. 4 jnana means 4 upay. So Anavopay, Shaktopay, Shambhavopay, Anupay. These 4 upay. What do? They are givers of siddhi and mukti. Siddhi means accomplishments. So siddhi is very clear, and accomplishments and then mukti. These four give siddhi and mukti. Tanmaya tantrayate means I have explained in details. Tantralok namyatra shasane. Tantralok name in the scripture named Tantralok. So why it is called Tantralok? So Jairath further explains this shlok and says Tantraloke. It means in Tantralok. He explains this in Tantralok. Why so? Because Tantralok stand with Tantra stand Tantranam Parmeshwaranam means Parmeshwar Shastras. This is Parmeshwar Shastra. This this Paramadvaitamat, now which is known as Kashmiri Shaivism. So original name of this sampradaya is Paramadvait or Paradvait in Tantralok, and then in Malni, Vijay, Uttar Tantra, etc. These scriptures, in these Shastras, you will not find name Kashmiri Shaivism. There is no such name in these scriptures. Kashmiri Shaivism is the name given for the suitability of those who do not live here and they live far away from India and they are not acquainted and they can not easily understand the meaning of Paramadvaita. So a name Kashmiri Shaivism has been given by those people only. Original name of this sampradaya is Paramadvaitamat. So Paramadvaitamat, why Paramadvaita? Because it is Parmeshwar Sadvaitamat. Who is Parmeshwar? Parmeshwar is a Shiv, the 36th element in Anuttar, 37th. Above 36 is Anuttar 37. So Tantranam Parmeshwaranam Alok Iv Alokaha means this is splendor of the light of Parmeshwar Shastras. Parmeshwar Shastras. This is splendor of the light of Parmeshwar Shastras. It is not that some common thought process had been developed and something or maybe some scriptures have been collected and a Sangrah Granth has been written. It's not like that. Acharya Abhinavaguptha has taken refuge of his gurus, and while taking refuge of his gurus, he has accumulated the knowledge of all the three systems of Shaiv Sampradaya, and while collecting all that knowledge together, he has presented in this scripture, which is Tantralokha, which means splendor or prakash. In Hindi, it is a prakash is most suitable word. Splendor can only give the essence of prakash. Prakash in itself, prakash, Shiv only is prakash, and his vimarsh is his shakti. Prakash vimarsh. So prakash, when we say prakash means light. In generic way, it is light. But in Paramadvaitmat, prakash has detailed meaning. So this is alok, deliberation means that shakti. In Tantralok only he says that matri kattehi devasa tatra vapushyalam. Abhinavaguptha explains in this manner. He says that Parameshwar Shiv only, that Anuttar Bhattarak became Shiv, and that Shiv only deliberated himself in the form of this word, and this word only is a Shakti. Why so? Because in Swatantra Shakti only he is reflected. So this entire word is reflected, he is reflected as this word in his Swatantra Shakti. His Swatantra Shakti is Kauliki Shakti also, that Kauliki Shakti is present in the form of this word. So Alok means Shakti. This is Shakta Swarup. This is Shakti. This is Spand. This is Shuddha Spand of means Shuddha Samvid. This Tantralok is Shuddha Samvid of Parmeshwar. So the meaning of this Tantralok is means it is Shuddha Samvid of Parmeshwar. Tantralok is Shuddha Samvid of Parmeshwar. So even suppose whosoever is blessed to get the refuge of Tantralok shall take it that there is nothing else which in reality in this world is required to be accomplished. There is nothing else left in this world which is required to be accomplished. So because why? Because this is Shuddha Samvid. And even in Tantralok itself, right from Shlok number 245 to 277. Acharya Abhinavagupta has explained Uddesha, Lakshan and Parikshan, how the scriptures come into being. Yes, he in first Ahanik only, first chapter only, Gyan Bhed Prakashans, in that only he has explained in details how scripture comes into being. So he says that a topic which is completely known or a topic which is not at all known cannot be the subject of writing a scripture. A scripture could be written on something on which there is no full clarity. There is no full clarity. So he has explained all that Here in Tantraloka, also in Vigyan Ved Prakashan itself, he has explained all these things, because something was left earlier like that he has explained. I will take it up also in this discussion only. So as uh, while explaining, Uddesh means topic. Uddesh stands for topic. Lakshan means character, like say Tantralok. So as I have said, the Tantralok is Parameshwar Shastra's deliberation. Alok means Shuddha Samvid Shakti, Shuddha Samvid. So while reading this Tantralok, while going through this or doing Swadhyay is better word. Reading does not cannot explain the Swadhyay. Reading is just a literal translation of it. But Swadhyay is like reading devotionally with devotion and reading it as a yogic process. When you read scripture you are doing some yogic process, that is known as Swadhyay. When suppose you are reading, so reading scripture also there is technique. I means few people would see, you will see that people read in normal books, could be read in aeroplane, trains also. You can read while sleeping on the bed, but Tantralok it's not meant to be studied in that manner. You shall sit on properly on table chair, or maybe you shall put some patal mandal, something on that. You shall place the book, this scripture, do namaskar to Gurudev, show Yuni Mudra. After showing Yuni Mudra, you do some namaskar, and then do dhyan of your Gurudev, Ishtaradhya, Bhagavati, Parameshwar, Shiv, all that. And after that, you start reading the scripture, and that too after washing your hands and feet, etc., after taking bath. So this is the proper procedure. And this is why chapters are called as Ahanik. So there are 37 Ahanik. The meaning of word Ahanik is Nitya Kriya, Nitya Karma. So this means these, and Achar, it is said that Achar wrote this Tantra 37 chapter in 37 days. Such a big scripture took only 37 days to write. So Ahanik, so it is again, Ahanik is Nitya Sadhana. So first, second Ahanik. So Ahanik, it also indicates that this shall be done, this shall be studied as a sadhana. So that studying something as a sadhana or a yogic practice is known as Swadhyay. So this is all about and there can be further detailed explanation of the name of scripture only. There is another name of the scripture, which is Shadardha Shlok Vartik. So there are 6 scriptures of Urdhorda Srotas. Now Srotas, what is Srotas? So Srotas literally means stream. So the entire tantric system is divided into various amnai. Amnai means paths. So Purvamna means eastern path, western path, southern, northern, like that. And Urdhvamna means upper. Then Urdhor means upper than upper. That is upper than Anuttar. Anuttar. So here in this Tantralok, this is Urdhvamna, there are 6 scriptures. First 3 of that are Siddha, Namak, and Malini. Some people take Namak as Vamakmi or Vamkeshwari also. So I respect that thought process also. I have means it's okay, because Samvid ka there is Swatantra means independence. Samvid is sovereign. Samvid Shakti is sovereign. So that thought process is that thought process is deliberation of that of Samvid Shakti only. So I respect that thought also. So Siddha, Namak, and Malini, 3 primary scriptures. So first 3 scriptures. So Shadardh means half of 6. So Achar and Vartik. Shadardh, Shlok, Vartik. Shlok, Vartik. Vartik means a shlok in which technical things are explained. For example, some grammatical scripture is there, some logical darshan scripture is there, some technical science scripture is there, and in that shloks are written. Similarly, this Tantralokha. So here in shlok format, he has written everything. Samhita hai, it is Samhita. So in Samhita, when the shlokas are written while where shlokas are written and the content of shlok is something technical, so that such shlokas are called as Vartik. So another name of that, another name of Shadar, the shlok one means half of 6. So Siddha, Namak, and Malini Vijayottar Tantra, and then these are first 3. So Shadar means half of 6, so 3. So 3 okay, and that only is Trik. So Trik, again, what is Trik? So very basic definition of Trik is Shiv, Shakti, and Nar. Shiv is Shiv. Shakti, you know Shakti. Nar is we all are Nar. We all are Nar. So in Shiv there is no dualism. In Shakti state, there are you and me in this strict system. And then Nar means there are so many. We are so many. Like suppose Arunji, I ask you, who are you? So I'm Arun M. But if you are a Siddha Purush, and when I ask that, who are you? You will say Shivoham. Even if you will not speak by mouth, your inner soul will deliberate you Shivoham. So when Shivoham, so what is Shivoham means? Who else is there in this world other than me? Even this table chair, this iPod, this mobile phone, this scripture, even Tantraloka, or not only Tantraloka, this everything, this pen, paper, it is me only everywhere. Who else is other than me in this world? No one else. So such a state is known as Shivatva. So trick. So these are trick. Now I will again come to the topic, because entering in trick, I have already spoken on Paratrimshika, and people can find the lecture that also is in English, that is available on my channel. So introductory lecture is there, and then other chapters are kept hidden. If someone requires, I will see if suppose someone has mantra diksha, etc., it can be shared. Otherwise not. So why now Acharya Abhinavagupta has also explained that suppose because he has written the scripture, so on what basis he has written this Tantraloka? So that he writes this very beautifully. He explains about, first of all, he does namaskar to his gurus, I know his guru, all means their duty also, because in Kaula Sampradaya there is one rule. In Kaula Sampradaya, guru shall not give mantra directly. It says Sri Mukhe Nikshipe Pragya Trimukha Grahyet Punaha, means if suppose guru has to give a mantra to someone, he shall first put that mantra and upadesh, means discourse also, in the mouth of his duty, and let his duty deliver deliver that. Why? Because duty or Shakti herself, that duty is embodiment of Shakti. And in Paratrimshika also it is explained very beautifully. It is mentioned there in Paratrimshika that at Shiv and Nar Avastha, nothing can be applied. The mantra, puja, etc., everything is applied at Shakti level, because Shakti, Shiv is inert, Nar is Jad. Nar is frigid, Jad. Okay. So if suppose there is dead body, okay, you cannot feed dead body. You keep putting food in the mouth of dead body, nothing would happen. Okay, so like that, Nar is Jad. So in Jad state, if you apply mantra on any Nar, it will never work. And if you apply mantra on Shiv, it will directly not accept it. So Shakta Vistha Pravishta Sirtat Nirvibhagyana Bhavana. In Vijnana Bhairav, it is said that Tadam Shivrupiya Shaivi Mukhami Hochate. It is said Shaivi Mukhami Hochate. I do not remember the exactly. Shaivi Mukhami Hochate. So Shiv and Shiva is his mouth, so gateway. So Shiv would accept anything through Shiva only. Okay, Shiva is enlightened, embodiment of Shakti. So that is why in Kaula Sampradaya, Duti is always there, and through Duti the mantra, etc., is given. So that all discussion is there. Then Acharya Abhinavagupta says in Tantraloka, first Ahanik only, Pratham Ahanik only, Na dadasti yanna Shriman Shri Malini Vijayottare Deva Deve Nirdeshan Swashabde Nathalingata. What does it mean? There is nothing which is not available in Malini Vijayottar. Everything is there in Malini Vijayottar. This is what Acharya Abhinavagupta has said. There is nothing which is not mentioned in Shri Malini Vijayottar Tantra. This was said by Lord of Lords Shiv in his own words and indications. So this is what he says. And then what he says, Dash Ashtadasha Swashta Bhinnam Yachhasanam Vibho Tatsaram Trikasaram Hi Tatsaram Malini Matam. So he says that there are total 10 plus 18 plus 64 agams. So 10 agams belong to Shiv, means dualistic system, Dvait Sampradaya. There are 10 in count, Shiv agam. Then there are 18 Rudra agam. Those belong Dvaita, means dualistic and non-dualistic. And that's 64 Bhairav agam. So 64 Bhairav agam are Advait Sampradaya agams. So he says that the summary of all these agams is Tatsaram Trikasar Shastram Hi. So Trikashastra is the summary of all that. And the summary of Trikashastra is Malini Vijay. Tatsaram Trikshastram hi Tatsaram Malinivatam. Means the summary of entire Trikmat is. So the summary of all the Shaiva systems is Trik. And the summary of Trik is Malini. So that's why he, whatever he has written is primarily based upon Malini Vijayottar Tantra. Nowadays, there is a fashion, I'm sorry to say, means it's my personal saying, I shall not use fashion word, but nowadays I can see that people are very keen to study the Tantraloka, but this is not the way. Tantraloka cannot be read directly. I will take up that also later on. Tantraloka can only be read when you know the system. It is summary. It comes up as a summary. First of all, or some said the guru is accomplished, guru is there, and some sadhana is done for a period of time. Then only it could be understood. Because just doing reading, like, for example, if suppose someone has to do surgery and become a master of surgery, so first he shall know the basics and he can do MBBS, etc., etc. Then only he can do the surgery. So that way, so Malini Vijayottar Tantra shall be taken up first. So when Malini Vijayottar Tantra, and that too in the guidance of an able guru, then if this scripture is taken up and with Diksha, Mantra Diksha and Sadhana Paddhati, and Swadhyaya is done, means reading like a yogic kriya is done, seeker would certainly be blessed by Acharya Abhinavaguptha. And after that, there is nothing else left in this world. Because he says, he has said, Iti Jnana Chatushkam Yas Siddhi Mukti Mahodayam. Siddhi and Mukti Mahodaya means great dawn of Siddhi and Mukti. Great rise of Siddhi and Mukti is there. Means rise of Siddhi, and you will see great elevations in your life, great upliftment in your life in terms of Siddhi, Ashta Siddhiya, and Adima, Lagma, Mahima, Garima, Prapti. All these Siddhis are mentioned in Tantraloka. So even if I say Ashta Siddhis are mentioned here, no problem, that they are there. And Mukti. That's why it says Yatrasti Bhogo na Tatra Moksha, Yatrasti Moksha na Tatra Bhoga. Shri Sundari Seva Tatparanam Bhogascha Moksha Shikarastai. So this Tantra Mat only Advait is the only system where Bhog and Moksha both are accomplished together. So this is what Tantraloka says. Okay. So later on, he adds so many things. Here, Jairat has explained like how Trikmat is summary of Samam Bonam of those agams, and then how Malini Vijayottar is there and how those agams have evolved while writing the commentary of this shlok only. And I am not going to on it. He has given one more very beautiful shlok, and it is very important to be understood by all of us. It is Ato Atrantar Gatam Sarvam Sampradayo Jitair Budhai Adrishtam Prakati Kurmo Guru Natha Jaya Vayam. What he says, there are various things which are neglected, which are left behind by Budhai, means wise people. I am adding all that in the scripture by the Agya of Guru. Acharya Abhinavagupta consistently praises so many gurus. He consistently praises so many gurus. But for Tantraloka specifically, he praises Shambhunath Ji. He says, what he says? First he says, Abhinavagupta se kriti sayam yasyodita guru bhirakhya trinayana charana saruru chintan labda prasiddhiriti. That is one shlok. I will not go into explanation of that. I will pick up another shlok. And this is such a beautiful shlok. You see how dedication, and whenever Acharya Abhinavagupta writes about himself, I tell you, he clearly says that I am sitting on the state of Mahamaheshwaratva. I am Siddha, I am Mahamaheshwar. He openly says this thing, and that is without any arrogance and proud. Because if, as I said, if suppose someone is Shiv and I ask him, has attained the Shiv state, he will say Shivoham. So he is on that state. But when he comes in front of Guru, just see how he presents himself. Shri Shambhunath Bhaskar Charana Nipat Prabhapagat Sankocham. He says, Shri Shambhunath Bhaskar Charana Nipat Prabhapagat Sankocham Abhinavagupta Hridambuj Metat Vichunat Mahesh Pujan Hetu. Abhinavagupta Hridambujam etad vichunat. Oh, sorry. Abhinavagupta Hridambujam etad vichinut Mahesh Pujan heto. He says that the heart of Abhinavagupta, which has been purified by the rays of sun. What is that sun? That sun are lotus feet of his Guru Shambhunath. He says that his heart has been purified by the rays. And what are those rays? Those rays are of sun, and the sun is lotus feet of his Guru Shri Shambhunath. And due to this, his heart is free from all the bondages. His heart is free from all kind of bonds. And so you select that, you choose that heart, and for what purpose? Mahesh Pujan hetu. You choose that heart for the puja of Mahesh. So Acharya Abhinavagupta, another way says that this Tantraloka is his heart. This Tantraloka is Acharya Abhinavagupta's heart. See, the means I want to say such a poetry, such a deep poetry. See, so many things. This has esotericism of Tantra. This has devotion. In Paratrimshika, Acharya Abhinavagupta cracks joke upon those who are of Akinchana. Means I shall not say exactly. Means those of Vedant thought process, like that. You shall say that he cracks a joke upon Akinchan. He says, means few people say that I'm Akinchan, means I do not have anything. And we, as a Trik Sampradaya follower, say that this every word belongs to me and I am only this word. Like that he has said somewhere in Paratrimshika, means I am not able to pick, and we do not have time also. That this time also is not there. And suppose in future we will discuss all that. And such Abhinavagupta here says, what does he say? He is nothing. He has got purity because of rays of his Guru's feet. Such a devotion. And esotericism of Tantra also is there. What? In what way? In the way that he says that his heart, this scripture is his heart, and you use it for the puja of Mahesh. Bhagwan Shiv ki puja ke liye is hridaya ka prayog aap kariye. Why? He tells the quality of this flower also. He tells the quality, and he says the quality of this flower is that it has been purified. It has been purified by the rays of sun of the feet of Sri Shambhunath. Such is a devotion. And I tell you, if such a devotion for Guru would be there, then only one will succeed in Tantra Marg. Otherwise, I tell you, anyone whosoever can please immediately quit this path. There is anyone who does not have such a devotion for Guru is first and Guru is last in Tantra Marg. If Guru says Tantraloka, meaning of Tantraloka is splendor of darkness, for you it would be splendor of darkness only. And that also is correct. Because Shodashi Kala and Ama Kala are one. I do not want to enter in that thing. Whatever Guru says is correct. He says you read Tantraloka, you read it. He says you will not read it, you should not read it. He is the last, his words are last decision. Such a devotion, and always Dvaita Bhav Bhakti. Dasya Bhav means always keep yourself as a servant of Guru. You will read Tantraloka in first 16, 17, 18 sloks. He has worshipped, means first this introduction of his family, then he worships Sri Shakti, Para, Apara, and then Para, Apara, then Ganesh Batuk, and after Ganesh Batuk, he does worship of Matsyendra Raja, and then all his gurus of Tantra Marg, all his gurus of Tantra Marg. And when you will read those sloks, and you have devotion for your Guru, your heart will fall out of your body, and it will fall in the feet of Abhinavagupta for showing such a beautiful path as to how to worship Guru. The first chapter in itself is introduction. I have translated, I am translating Tantraloka Vivek, and this is first volume. 4 volumes are published. Some 10 more volumes would take some time. I am working on that. But I did a foolish thing. I wrote an introduction for first few volumes. I have stopped doing that. Abhinavagupta himself has written Upodghat, such a detailed introduction. No other introduction is required here. When he has written such a detailed introduction, and you will, if you thoroughly read this introduction only in the guidance of your guru, I say that there is nothing in this world which cannot be accomplished. Everything in this world can be accomplished. So I will move on to the next topic, because this Tantraloka is something, it's like a thunder wave, means it will draw you with yourself. Whatever, if suppose Tantraloka means ta only, if suppose ta only will draw you. Ta only will draw you what to say about other things. So I will take up what else is there. So first ahnik is Upodghat, then second ahnik is Anupai, and that Anupai is explained. I am not here to explain discuss all these things. So then Shambhavopai, Shaktopai, in third, fourth ahnik is Advopai. Oh, sorry. So first ahnik is Upodghat, second is Anupai, third is Shambhavopai, fourth is Shaktopai, and fifth is Anupai. And from sixth ahnik onwards, Acharya Abhinavagupta Jairath has explained something very important. This gives details of the scheme of this scripture. What he says, Acharya Abhinavagupta has written there is a style of writing Tantraloka of Acharya Abhinavagupta. He starts with a shlok. So first line in the last shlok, first line of last chapter. Okay, first line of a shlok would be last line of the chapter, and second line of the shlok would be first line of next chapter. So suppose Upodghat means first chapter is ended, so it would end with a line of shlok. I will read that out. Just a minute.
Giriji, we have 5 more minutes to end up this first session. And after that, we have the second session with Atmananda Ji. People have to log out and then log in again.
Okay, no issues.
Using the same link. Yeah. We have 5 more minutes to conclude. Yeah.
So I will not go into this. So Acharya Abhinavagupta says, Sthan Prakalpanakhyataya Sputastu Bahya Abhyupaya Pravivichyate Ath. So what does it mean? Acharya Abhinavagupta says that Sthan Prakalpan is explained in detail. So what is Sthan Prakalpan? So Sthan Prakalpan is of so 3 types. So that is Pran, Deh, and Bahya. Pran, Deh, and Bahya. Pran are 5 types. Deh is of 2 types, extrinsic and intrinsic. And then Bahi means Bahya is of various types. So for Bahya means Mandal, Thandil, Patra, Akshasutra, Pustak, Ling, Tur, Pat, Pustak, Pratima, Murti, Ityadi. There are 11 types of Bahya means extrinsic Sthan Prakalpan. So he says that from 6th chapter, 12th chapter, only Sthan Prakalpan is explained, and then from 15th chapter onwards up to end of the scripture, primarily Sthan Prakalpan is explained. So if you first 5 chapters are like introduction, then Anupai, Shambhopai, Shaktopai, Advopai, and after that Sthan Prakalpan is taken up, and that only it goes on through end of this chapter, end of the scripture. 13th and 14th chapter, Shaktopai, etc., Shaktipat, etc., has been explained, because 15th is Diksha, so in 13th, Shaktipat is there. Then from 15th onward, again, Sthan Prakalpan is there. So time is not there, so I would not take up all that. I have already explained that darshan of the scripture is Paramadvaita Mat. Kashmir Shaivism, etc. is a new point name. Original name is Paramadvaita Mat. Abhinavagupta also has, Acharya Abhinavagupta Ji has also used this. And otherwise, elsewhere also in Malli Vijayata, etc., Paradvaita Mat is used for this darshan. And now the last shlok which I am taking up is who can teach this scripture and who all can read this scripture. So Acharya Ji has in 333rd shlok of this Tantraloka only, while before concluding the first chapter, he says, "Eh galit mala paravargya shivat bhav maya adhikriyante gurva pravicharane yastad vifala dvesh kalahani yancha." Acharya Abhinavagupta says that those who have paravargya means para, which is and avar means visarg. So aham, one who has deliberated aham pratyavash, reached to the level of aham pratyavash, means mantra siddha. Mantra Siddhin Paramadvaitam in very simple language, because it is very layman definition, and then Aham Pratyamar has so many definition. Time is not there, so because mostly people are mantra sadhaks, so mantra siddh only can be the guru of this sampradaya. Otherwise, there are two kind of scholars. Student, one has Anayat Shaktipat and another one has Ayat Shaktipat. So the one who has Ayat Shaktipat, can be the scholar. Anayat Shaktipat person means person who has not imported Shaktipat within. So again, there are two types in that. One would never want to read this. And if another one wants to read the scripture and you want to teach the scripture, what will happen? Dvesh, Kalah, Hani. He will enter in conflict. There would be conflicts, and he would face losses, major losses. So this is what Abhinavaguptha has said. So he decides that he has told Guru also, he has told students also that who can teach and who can study. So that is why Tantraloka is something which cannot be studied in that way publicly. That is the first. And now I'm just concluding because 1 minute is showing it is left. So there are two commentaries of Tantraloka. One was Vivaran of Subhat Datta. So Jayarath Ji has explained this Vivaran commentary at various places. Has mentioned this Vivaran commentary in Tantraloka. It is not available, unfortunately. And Jayarath's Vivek commentary is there, and that only is available with us. And with this, I would like to conclude because time is running out. Aap sabko namaskar.
You can use the same link and join back for the second session with Atmananda Ji. Thank you so much for Giriji. We will do more sessions with Giriji in coming days as per his convenience. Thank you so much for him and his Guru Parambara.